So now we're going to go ahead and load a sample project from our TracerPlus desktop tool. As you can see here, we're going to go ahead and search our online samples. We're going to go to Asset Tracking and then our IT Asset Management. I'm going to go ahead and click Next, Import, and Finish. So now we're just going to quickly deploy this to the device. Go ahead and minimize that. Now we'll go to our PDA. Open TracerPlus. And you'll see our asset scanning project. You'll see if we look at the asset list, currently there are 0 records. And if we go into the scan assets, if you look at this first drop down, just take note of the values in the field. You have cube 1, cube 2, 3, and such, and you'll see that that's going to change once we do this synchronization. So we'll go back to ODBC link, go to the synchronize page, and do a synchronize all. You'll see the sync progress finish. We'll go back to our device, and we'll go ahead and view the asset list. You'll see our 10 assets are now loaded to the device. And if we go to Scan Assets, we look at the location drop down, you'll now see a conference room option, and now all the cubes have changed to cubic gold. So we're going to go ahead and scan a few assets here. So we're going to go ahead to room 519. We're going to do an asset audit. And we're going to either scan or enter an asset tag. Since it's difficult to scan while in the cradle, I'm going to go ahead and enter this by key tag. Once that's scanned or entered, you'll see it looks up the serial number, equipment type, sub-equipment type, manufacturer, and model number. We'll go over to asset details. And we'll go ahead and say the condition of this item is good. And we'll go ahead and submit the record. You'll see that after the submit, we retain the location and scan type so we can keep scanning within that same room. So I'll go ahead and scan another asset. Okay, this is a monitor. We'll go to asset details and say this is good. And we'll do one more. Okay, this is a UPS. Let's say it's going to need service and that the battery needs to be replaced. And we'll go ahead and submit that record. Now if we hit done, go to view data, and see our scan assets, we now have 3 assets to transfer over. So I'm going to go back to ODBC link and hit synchronize all. Sync progress takes place. Okay, and we are finished. Now we'll go back to our asset table. Now you'll see that in the asset lists, we have now updated the item condition, comments, and a scan date. If we go to the asset scan and refresh that, you'll see our 3 assets that we just scanned. Now if we go back to the device, you'll see that our scan assets now has no data as set in the update options of ODBC link, that delete after transfer option. If we go to the asset list and edit one of our assets, you'll see that it also contains the condition and date now. We'll go ahead and exit out of TracerPlus. and close our Access database. This hereby concludes our ODBC Link webinar. Thank you all for attending.